Yes, sir.
Every time I would get ready to face him. I never worked on my kickoff return team for the whole week, so we got out of practice early because I knew you was going to kick it through the uprights.
Trying
All right,
to.
good luck.
Appreciate it.
And with that introduction, we welcome BT Potter. Y'all fire away with questions when ready.
All right, so I have to ask, you're on the road, the crowd's against you, coach is like, hey, 52-yarder, you got this right. But what's going through your mind right there?
Just belief. That's all it takes. And just talking about it earlier, but you know, all you really have to do is believe in yourself. And I'm telling myself that whenever I go out there, talking to myself rather than listening to myself. And I really didn't even realize that there was only like 4 minutes left or something in the game whenever I went out there, which I'm kind of glad I didn't realize that. But no, I just had confidence whenever I went out there.
BT, do you ever get nerves anymore when you go out there for a kick?
Right, yeah, I do. Definitely, like, first field goal or extra point of the game, definitely get a little bit of nerves in there, but that just reminds me that I'm doing the right thing, you know. Just excited to be out there doing it.
It's kind of the forgotten part of the game a lot of times. We see Arkansas, you know, it's the top of the goalpost. All across the country, man, playing a big part. Do you take pride in the fact that that really isn't an issue for a lot? Like, it's almost automatic, it seems at times.
Yeah, no, I try my hardest, and I feel like I've been there when I couldn't really help the team out too much. You know, I've missed some important kicks in my career, and now like it just feels so much better whenever I'm able to make them. So, yeah, I definitely take pride in it.
Are you one of those guys that you remember the ones you missed, or do you remember the great ones, or both?
No, I try to have a short memory, but you know, definitely I'm not thinking about that whenever I'm getting ready to play or anything. But you know, I sometimes I like to like go back and look at how I've changed as a kicker and as a person, and just like watch the film from back then. And I guess I do that sometimes.
I guess how have you changed, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say just the easiest answer I can give you is I know what I'm doing now compared to back then. I was just kicking the ball. I've really like broke down what I do and why I do it and what happens when I do it the right way. So I'd say that's the biggest thing.
Just trying to kick it as hard as you can.
Right, right. Just hoping it goes in.
Davo calls it booming or whatever. What do you call it?
Do what?
Is it all the same every short?
Oh yeah, no, they're all the same, for sure.
Was it a big change for you because you had the same holder and the same long snapper for forever?
Right.
So this year now you've got two new guys. Is Drew same as Will? Was it different for you? Was it an adjustment?
Yeah, it's definitely different. But me and Drew came in the same year, and so Drew's been doing the backup holding at practice every day for 4 or 5 years now. So I was definitely confident that Drew could get the job done, and then Flo, the snapper. Over the summer, a lot I'd come over here and always seemed like Flo would be here snapping. So it just gave me a lot of confidence knowing that he could go out there and get it done, and he's done a great job so far.
And Flo's a little different too. He's
Right.
kind of the funny guy.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
Does that help, you know, having that unit, somebody to kind of keep things a little bit loose?
Right, yeah, it definitely does, and I think that's kind of like we've talked about what we want out of each other, and we just both like smile all the time. We never let the moment get too big for us, like just get nervous or anything like that. So I've really enjoyed that. We just kind of keep each other happy whenever things might be like tough.
So we don't know what's going to happen this week. It could be a hurricane, it could be, you know, downpours, it could be sunshine. We don't know. Do you, if you think it's going to rain, do you practice kicking wet balls?
Yeah, so they give us wet balls and like just water bottles and pour it all over it. But at the end of the day, you just kick the ball. And you know, to me, it's the same. Obviously, it'll be a little bit heavier, but as long as I make good contact with it, it should go.
You talked about when you were younger, just trying to boom the wall. I think you've got more kicks and 40-plus yards than anybody here ever. What do you attribute that power to? Have you always had a leg, or where did that develop?
Yeah, no, I think I definitely have gotten stronger since I've been here, but you know, just kind of like we were talking about earlier, every kick should be the same, but I feel like making 40 40 plus is you just rely on your form, and leg strength comes whenever you have a good form that you can rely on.
Saw Pat McAfee commented you on Twitter. I mean, how a guy like that praise you.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Pat's a cool dude. And I'm excited that he'll be here this weekend. But no, I've talked to him a couple times in the past, and it's just awesome to have somebody like that, talking to me. But he's a good dude, and he had an awesome career in the NFL, and now the life that he lives now is just crazy.
BT, how much time do you spend watching video of their, of the opponent's field goal kicking block unit? I mean, do you get their tendencies, or are you just aware of that when it comes to the week?
Yeah, I'd say definitely just kind of aware of it. Like, we watch it as a team, and that's probably the most that I do. And the coaches will tell me maybe if the operation time needs to be a little faster this week. But most of the time, the guys that we have out there are going to get the job done. I'm really confident in that. So
I think there was one extra point this week that it looked like the Wake Forest guy jumped on somebody's back, was way up in the air. Do you see that a lot when you face a kid? Yeah,
no, I haven't seen that before, and I remember when that happened, but I just I try not to think about that too much.
I guess it was a 50-something yarder on the left hash. Is that harder? I mean, not being able to pull it?
Yeah, no, I enjoy kicking from the left hash because I feel like you said, it's a lot easier to pull a kick than push it, in my opinion. So whenever I'm on the left hash, I know that I can swing through the ball to the right, and it's just going to keep going that way instead of having to come across and have a better chance of pulling it.
So if you're on the right, you might over kick.
Yeah, right.
What's it mean to you that Coach Sweeney never even hesitates when you have a 52-yarder coming up?
Yeah, no, it means a lot that he believes in me. And, it's special, and it's nothing. I enjoy being able to do that for the team.
I guess you said you didn't know there was only 4 minutes left. I mean, did you have a perception? Did you think it was 10 minutes left in the game?
I remember looking up. Maybe it was when the drive started, but there was 8 minutes. And I guess that's just what I thought. But nah, I really didn't even look up. And I knew that it was kind of far, but I also didn't realize that it was 52 yards. And also, I feel like I've had 6 52-yard field goals since I've been here. It's really weird, but they're all 52.
I guess you just, as soon as you saw the drive start time, you got going on your warm-up kicks.
Right, yeah. And so, yeah, just hit a couple and feel a good contact off the foot, and then just get locked in.
Part of the routine, just having tunnel vision, not knowing the clock or the
Right,
distance or
right,
anything, just go out and get.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely have a little bit, try to have a little bit of awareness, but like I said, I guess I really didn't have much that time. But, yeah, just locked in.
So if it's a 60-yarder, they'll tell you it's a 50.
Right.
Yeah. Any questions for BT from Zoom?
Yeah, hey BT, this is Chapel Ballard from the state. You've obviously been around for a few NC State games at this point. What's kind of just your reflections on that Atlantic Division rivalry? What's kind of the mindset of the team going into this one, considering obviously they got y'all last year in Raleigh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess this is my fifth time playing them, or fourth maybe. But just locked in and treat it like any other game. If we beat Clemson, we'll do well. So just excited for that.
BT, Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. Did they tell you that you passed Greg Fugle for fourth on the all-time Clemson point list? And I think you also passed the guy you're getting ready to go against, Christopher Dunn from NC State, for ninth on the ACC list. Do you think about that stuff, track that at all?
Yeah, no, I did not know that at all. That's pretty cool, though. I'll have to reach out to Greg about that.
You keep in touch with them much?
Yeah, good bit. Greg was here my first year, and so I learned a lot from him. He's a good friend of mine, and I really enjoy our relationship.
Thanks, BT.
For sure.
Anybody else? Thanks, BT.
Sweet. Thank you all.
BT, your greatest moment here is still when you said, "Shut up, Trevor."